Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. You won't regret it because I'm amazing. For today's video, I am going to be filming an eyebrow tutorial. I've been asked to do this. I've done an eyebrow tutorial before, but I never really filmed them because I feel like I'm under pressure a lot on camera. And then I feel like I'm gonna mess up and stuff like that, so I'm gonna film this tutorial. I hope this lighting is okay. It's a little bit more yellow than anything else, so hopefully it looks okay in editing. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a voiceover for the parts that when I am filming how I do my brows. I just got my brows cleaned today. They're a little bit thinner than I would normally like them to be. She took off a little too much, but it is perfectly fine. I'm going to go in and tell you guys the products that I'm going to be using. So because my eyebrows are a little bit thinner than normal, I'm going to be using two brow products. So usually I would just use the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil. So I have this micro brow pencil in the color Espresso. And then I'm going to be also using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the color Ebony, which I really do love this product. And then to conceal my brows, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan and this e.l.f. Small concealer brush that I've had for a really long time. So these are all the products that I'm going to be using. And then I'll explain in a voiceover how I actually do my brows. I'm going to get the beauty blender that I just bought because I've been using a big beauty blender and it's not cute to use a big beauty blender. So I'm going to get my beauty blender. If my backdrop looks crushed, ignore that. I tried to iron it and it just didn't work out. So I have these tiny still beauty blenders that I got from Walmart. I'm going to probably use the really tiny green one. I've never had small beauty blenders before because I just never really went on my way to buy any. So I'll show you guys the size of beauty blender that I'm going to be using. And they're really soft. And it's $4.97 for the entire pack. It comes with this tiny one and two other blenders as well. So I'm going to turn my music on and do my brows. Hopefully it turns out well. Sorry if I keep looking at my laptop. I'm just trying to make sure that everything looks okay and the lighting isn't weird. I'll go back and watch this video after I'm done just to see if I should use the same lighting when I film another video. But for now, this is what I'm going to use. You guys just let me know if it's okay. So I'm going to start off with brushing my brows out with the NYX brow pencil. So from now on, you won't hear me, you'll be hearing a voiceover. Okay? So to start off this tutorial, I'm just brushing out my brows with the spoolie. And I start off with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Espresso, just to outline my brows and to keep the shape that I already have. I don't really change the shape of my brows as much unless they're growing out and I haven't been to the eyebrow place. But I usually just use a pencil just to outline my brows. And you can use any pencil. It doesn't have to be the micro brow pencil. I just like this pencil because it's really thin and it gets to where I need to be. And then I just do a couple flicks in the front of my brow because I do like to feather out the front of my brow to make it look more natural. And that just helps make it look full in the end. So next I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the color Ebony, I believe. And I use the Dipbrow to re-outline my eyebrows, but also to fill them in to get the density that I like towards the end of my brow. I don't like to make my eyebrows too thick from the beginning to the end, so it doesn't look like too thick or too dark or whatever. I just like to make it look as natural as possible. So I use the Dipbrow to outline and also do a tail at the end of my brow, and then I use it to slightly fill in my brow with the rest of the product that is left over. So to conceal, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer with my concealer brush from e.l.f. And usually I would just conceal the end of my brow just because I'm not too keen on concealing the entire under part of my eyebrow unless I'm doing eyeshadow. But because I'm doing an eyeshadow look, right after this I'm gonna do use a concealer from the front to the end of my eyebrow, from the beginning to the end of my eyebrow. And I usually just do this, make sure I'm brushing out any concealer that is getting to the hairs of my brow. And then when I'm finished concealing my brows to the way that I like, I usually just kind of bring it down with some more concealer and blend it out, so then I have a base for my eyeshadow. So that's pretty much how I do my brows. Okay, so that's pretty much it on how like I go in and do my brows and shape it and stuff. Because I'm going to be doing eyeshadow after this, I did bring some concealer down on my lid a bit. And then I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder or pressed powder in the color 330 Toffee. And I use a sponge that's in here because I'm not really picky on sponges or brushes and stuff. And I just pick up like a bit of that product and I just set like my eye. And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to take like this eyeshadow brush and kind of just buff everything out. Everything looks pretty even to me. It's totally up to you if you want to go up here and conceal up top. But I never really conceal up top because I use the setting of my eyeshadow and stuff like that to highlight my brow bone. But as you can see, like they're similar but different. I kind of just bring out the arch in my brows and just even them out a little bit. For this tutorial, I'm just going to do one brow because I don't want to risk messing up the other. So I'm going to go off camera and finish the other brow doing the same method. And then I'll be back to show you guys what my eyebrows look like. Just a disclaimer, I try to make my eyebrows as even as possible. If they aren't even to you, then it is what it is. But to me, I kind of just do my eyebrows the best way that I can. And also, nobody's eyebrows or any features they have are even or the same, so you never really have to worry about your eyebrows being uneven or anything like that. So as I said, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to finish my left brow, and then I'll be back to show you guys the finished product. So this is pretty much it for my eyebrow tutorial. As I said, like, I try not to do them too perfect to where they look too fake. And my eyebrows are different shapes. This side, sorry, just happens to have more than an arch than this side. I try to mimic the arch on the other side, but not as much. And it just still ends up looking like really good and natural. If there's anything that you need to brush out, you can either like take your spoolie, maybe like right here, brush it out to feather it out to make it look a little bit more natural. Or I can maybe like brush my brows back a bit or brush up here, you know, to kind of like fix it to the way that you want it to be or you like it to be. How I check to see if my eyebrows like are okay or not overwhelmingly uneven, I just go on like my camera, my front facing camera on Snapchat, and that way I can tell if my eyebrows are like too uneven or even enough or whatever, or like when you raise your brows, like if I raise my brows, to me they still look somewhat even when I raise my brows. So that's pretty much it for my brow tutorial. Obviously this is my favorite eyebrow. It always ends up coming out better than this one, but I think they look okay. I'll probably just feather that one out a little bit more. Yeah, like feathering my brows out, I like to do that because it just looks a little bit more natural and they don't look like you just like filled your eyebrows in. So that's pretty much it for this eyebrow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I am actually gonna start doing another tutorial, so that's why you should click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel to see what that other video is gonna be. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other things you guys want to see me do in like my beauty routine or whatever, but this is pretty much my eyebrow routine to make it look the most natural way. The key to natural eyebrows is just, as I said before, not to do them super even, because then they look like you just fill them in with a pencil and conceal your brows. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.